Today we're talking about love and war. NERDSoul. LeIllKid at OneYoungsta, hold it down, bring that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, we're coming with another wonderful episode on screen. We're talking about that one, that only enterprise, that one, that only discovery, that one, that only spacefaring adventure with the Federation. See NERDSoul Light getting hyped too. That's right, because we talk about Star Trek Discovery. And we are just before the finale. So we got some love stuff to deal with. We're gonna do that before the break. And some, of course, that war stuff after the break. But let's talk about that love. You know, we know things are going bad. We're gonna try to jump to the future. You know, take the information away from control. You know, we ain't gonna have to worry about it no more. It's gonna be safe and we're gonna save the day. All right, but when you leaving, all right, you gotta take some time to say them goodbyes. All right, you can't just be saying goodbye to somebody like, peace out, I'm going to the future. Nah, you got to express your love and your feelings in your heart. And you know what? I'm not mad at this, especially this little montage that they showed of like the crew saying bye to everyone that they love because they decided to leave with Michael Burnham. We'll double back, talk about Michael in a second. But, you know, they were, you know, you had Tilly, you had the girl with the thing in her head. I can't remember her name. You had the shorty with the locks. Everybody's in there, you know, saying like, I love you, goodbye, I'm gonna miss you, you were the best person, whatever. You had, yo, look, you had so much feels in here. Even I was like, you know what? I'ma miss y'all. Y'all leaving and I'ma miss y'all. But guess what? We ain't leaving with just the crew. They ain't the only one saying goodbye. Ah, yeah, you had Michael Burnham. And see, Michael Burnham had two important goodbyes. That's right, you had Philippa Giorgio and you had your boy Ash. Let's talk about Ash first. See, all right, Michael makes this big old statement like, you know, I love all y'all. I love you. She's looking at Spock, she's looking at Saru, everybody, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you and me are one. You always gonna be in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And she leaves, and then Ash comes to her, he's like, yo, girl, you know, I can't go with you. And she's like, you know, she looking like she hurt. But she understands, yo, if this plan don't work, somebody gonna have to stay back and try to stop control, all right? Because if you don't stop control, somebody gotta be there to monitor and make sure that the time stream, doesn't try to repeat itself. So, Ash gotta do something. Now, on the flip side of that, you know what I'm saying? He still made sure that she knew. He held her up, you know what I'm saying? He gave her that loving embrace. She was like, come here, girl, come here, girl. You know what I'm saying? He could have played 112 right then, but he didn't because they're in the future. And 112 is probably like a super old classic that they ain't never heard of. But the point is that R&B loving, it's all up in that hug. So on the flip side, we had Philippa Giorgio. And she, you know, she's like, I'm tearing and everything. And I love that line where she's like, by the way, I'm tearing. And Pike's like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Pike's like, dude, I've been known. You ain't keeping no secret from me. Pike like, yo, I know these things. But let's slide that aside. We talk about love right now. She works so hard. Even like we talked about with, you know, Ma Dukes, like, you know, I won't risk my life. I'm tearing, blah, blah, blah. You saw that little love, Giorgio's love in there in her heart for Michael. You know it's real. You know what I'm saying? She made all these, she was trying like, you didn't have to go and there ain't no reason. You want to self-sacrifice and all that. Be real, Giorgio. Got a little heart in there. It's a small heart, but it's still a heart. It's a heart in there somewhere. You know what? Giorgio is a better person than we believe her to be. See, it's that rough, rugged exterior. You know what I'm saying? She got to keep her street cred up so people don't mess with her. But on the inside, she's just a teddy bear. Ain't nothing but a little teddy bear. Now, before we move on, I want to talk about the family love moment. You know, Sarah comes through, Amanda comes through. You got Spock and Michael there. Man, they know they about to hit that finale and probably somebody gonna die because they hitting you with all these feels. Mom and dad come through. And he talking about, I know what you're doing. And he's like, please forgive me for the things that I've done as a father and all that. Man, love you, man. Love you, man. It's real, you know what I'm saying? Amanda has, reconnected. Her and Mike got over their beef. They squashed their stuff. Now Sarah came through. They a full family again, you know what I'm saying? But the sad thing is, they a full family right before Michael about to leave, you know what I'm saying? And the rest of the crew, Saru and everybody, they going too. So I'm like, yo, why you gonna hurt the heart like that? Why y'all gonna put us through all this turmoil? You wanna know why? Because we about to go to war. All right, so after the break, in just a moment, we're going to talk about that war. Because we talked about that love. And I hope you got love because we all love. But first, we're going to put this all out of the way. All right, because compartmentalize that. It's time to get in your getting that warrior spirit. And before we get to that warrior spirit, KURO brand, of course, is going to help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hats, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. So let's get into the war, because we talked about that love, but control is coming. That's right. Star Trek Discovery, Age of Ultron, it's on the way. They right behind Enterprise, you know what I'm saying? They hunting us down. And we got the time crystal. Michael saw a little bit of the time. She was like, yo, I seen what's coming. We can't just leave Discovery because everybody gonna die. So we gonna have to go back. We gonna have to, mobilize and figure out how to charge this time crystal up so we can make this suit so I can take this to the future. All right. So now we got the war rooms. War room number 1 was talking about making the suit and actually figuring out how to get that time crystal popping. Then also figuring out what we're going to do after we get there. And the thing that I love about these war room scenes is that they never seem overly verbose and they never seem overly explanatory. They're like, they get to the point, and it's a thing that I feel would happen in real life where these people are speaking in a way where they would normally speak to each other and they use their own shorthand and they kind of move on quickly. Like they're not like, whoa, everyone who's watching at home, what we're going to do is build this and put this together. No, they're just like talking to each other, but speaking in a way where they're also realizing the urgency of time. And I love those two scenes, you know what I'm saying? Whether they're figuring out the suit or figuring out the time crystal, I just love how they deal with their war room scenes. Their war room scenes never feel boring. And I think that's the thing that's dope about the war room scenes. Now, with that said, Tilly, she ain't been getting a lot of shine lately. All right, so she came through. They had old girl, the queen, come back. Queen came back. She's super smart. She know what she doing. But the thing that I love about the queen is that she ain't take nothing at all up off of Philippa, Georgia. She was like, oh yeah, I don't have to deal. I'm a queen of a whole planet. I want to take this mess from you. You're a peon. And then it was like a mic drop the way she dropped that ice cream on. She was like, ah. But having her there, having Tilly there, working together showed not only the importance of Tilly concerning the spirit of Discovery, concerning that kind of like that happiness, that joy, that hope for the future. And then also a little bit of the ingenuity inside of the Discovery. Tilly is not dumb by any stretch of the imagination. So her working side by side with the queen was just dope. It was nice to see. I think it was something that was really special to show her contribution to the ship. And that's one big thing that I love about Tilly, showing her ingenuity, showing her love and thirst for knowledge, but also her being able to kind of get serious and get to work and also look out for her friends. She's become one of these parts of Discovery that are cheesy and corny, but also necessary in the normal motion of life, because everybody on the Discovery can't be like, I'm the military guy or I'm the Federation guy and I'm just walking around being serious all the time. We need someone to keep the joy up. And when you see those moments from old girl's memories, when they were like in the lunchroom and just hanging, that's the Discovery. That's that family vibe, that connection, that togetherness that I think she was trying to keep when she made sure everybody stayed back, you know what I'm saying, on the love tip. But back to the war, what do you think we gonna get when we have Enterprise Discovery surrounded? I mean, surrounded by Control. How do you think we'll be able to take Control down? Now, I got a couple theories. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Before I get to my next point, maybe the sphere data, since it is part of the ship, since it is able to protect itself, since it is and always has been sentient, will the sphere be able to help fight back? I'm thinking so, but we ain't sure yet. Now, also on the flip side of this war, you know, Discovery ain't by themselves. See, we got a couple connections out in them streets. Your boy Ash. Ash can put a little ring-a-ding-ding out. Hey man, whatever. Look, he can call L'Rell up because see, L'Rell can come through and help out with the Klingons. You know what I'm saying? You never know. My question is, what do you think is going to happen with this showdown at the OK Corral out there in space? Because you got the Queen, and we know she's super technical. So on her planet, they probably got ships and all kinds of crazy stuff too. So these two ships are not alone. I don't think they're alone by any stretch of the imagination. Also, with the shots of next episode, we see Michael in what seems to be a crazy space jump. So guys, holla at me. I'm gonna holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk about what this war or baby battle, skirmish or whatever is gonna look like, because I am excited to see not only these ships doing some cool flying and tricks and maneuvers and torpedoes and all that, but I'd love to see a cavalry come in and help out, because it's 2 versus 30, so we gonna need some help. So guys, before I bounce, I'm gonna tell you to holla at thatnerdsoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart, and please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other, and remember, if you are ever going to try to transfer energy into a time crystal, you got to keep it in a cage. Peace.